Yo, what's going on, guys? Good Night Gaming here. Back with another of my SMP videos that I have many of. Now, this one's more like a kind of mod pack review. All right. I just want to show off a couple things that is going to be useful to know for the SMP. So let's get started. First things first. This is already a generated Tardis. You can build a Tardis. It's basically a portable base with a couple extra things it can do. This one has some stuff about Tardises in it already, so we'll go into that after I deal with this one. This one isn't generated yet. What that means is when you right-click it after you build it and place it down, you can select an interior. You can select whatever interior you decide to, select. It's up to you. You could also just go with a blank one that doesn't have anything in it. Right there. And you can build your own. So, let's just select the nether one, because why not? But I'm going to go in here and show you some of the stuff that you can use in the TARDIS, and the stuff it needs to run. Oh yeah, by the way, the crafting recipe for it is any TARDIS. It's basically this. This is a chameleon cartridge. It's basically just a couple of electronic circuits, 2 silicon, and some brass ingots. It's simple stuff you get from smelting. You mine that ore, and you'll get a couple of silicon, and whatever. So you can figure that out with JEI. If you ever need to know a recipe, just press R on something, and then boom. In case you didn't know that. Now, this is the inside of a blank TARDIS interior. There's not very much around. Just basically all of the different stuff you can get. Now, certain interiors will already have some of the panels in there, and some won't have stuff. Everyone will have this, though. This is the fuel bank, except the blank one. The blank one does not have the fuel bank. Just a word of warning. Everyone on the server can own up to 2 TARDISes, by the way. So, the fuel bank, depending on how far you teleport, or how long you've been flying for, it will start running out of fuel. If you teleport really, really far, it'll just suck all the energy out of it, and you gotta fill it back up. The best fuel source for this is, I think it's sludge, right? From Dollyblock, right? No? Waste? I don't remember what it was called. Yeah, toxic waste buckets are the best fuel. You get them from one of the planets that you can travel to with this. 2 monitors. Don't worry about that. You can throw that in there, and it'll take it normally. It's full already, though, so it's not going to take any. You could also use wood, or they're called Ziton crystals. You can use those to fill it up. The blocks fill it up faster than the crystals. So you can make blocks, which is just, 9 of these. You find these ore in the world, and yeah. So, anyway, that's how you fuel your TARDIS. Now, the monitor lets you can actually coordinate travel. You can type in certain coordinates and go there, and you can make waypoints at the coordinates. You can, let's see. Oh yeah, chameleon circuit. So if you make a chameleon cartridge or buy one from the shops, which I'll talk about soon, you can put it into your TARDIS and select a different exterior. Your exterior never has to be permanent. When you get a chameleon cartridge, you can just simply toss it into the chameleon panel by right-clicking on it with the cartridge, and then you can go to your chameleon circuit, and then find the cartridge that you put in, and then you can select it, and the exterior will change. So let me just find the aha, and then now the outside is going to be a furnace when I go out there. So here you go. You can there's like a interior hum. You can change how bright and dark your TARDIS is. If you want to turn off that noise, you can cloak it, which just makes it like semi-invisible. Companions, if you want someone to travel with you, you can put in their player name and add them, and they'll be able to basically break blocks, fly it, whatever. Also, this barrier is how big you can build your TARDIS. So we might change that on the server, though, depending on stuff. If people complain about it, we might. And alright, so let's just show you how to do a little bit more travel. So there's coordinate travel, where you can just type in a coordinate on the overworld, or you can go to the nether or the end. Or, you can go to other planets from the Dalek mod, or other dimensions from, just the pack itself. Emptiness. I don't know what emptiness. Careful of that. There's Aether. You can go to the Aether. Deep Dark. Just a bunch of different. Don't go to this. We need to blacklist that dimension. Probably that one too. But you see, there's a whole bunch of planets. Don't go to any of the planets that say planet dot. Don't do that. Just recommendation. Unless you've got stuff to not breathe air. So it's got a couple different dimensions. If you want to get that toxic waste, which is the best fuel for this, go to Scaro. There's a lot of mean stuff there though. So let's just let's move the coordinate in the overworld by 2 X and Z. We'll move that, and then we'll save it. Also, it tells you how much fuel you're going to use when you travel right there, so that's a good thing to know. Then when you want to teleport to that coordinate, you just click that. You wait for this noise to happen. And then you hit it again, and then it'll show up at the location that you set it to. So it's just going to be in a slightly different position once I walk out. Now, another thing to keep an eye on, it does have health, so if an explosion happens near it or something, it'll take damage. If you don't want it to take a ton of damage, whenever it gets a little bit, you can make it teleport away. Sounds like a bad idea. You'll see why it's really not. This is the flight panel, which, if you right click it, give it a second. There you go. We got a flying furnace. Uh-oh. Wait, where's our stuff? That's a black hole. Don't worry about that. Just stay away from this. But as you can see, you can fly it. I'm going to have to figure out where spawn is. I don't know where spawn is. We didn't spawn a 0-0. Should be a minimap, right? Oh, that's not the minimap. It's alright. We'll figure it out. I'll just die or something. So this will be a good way of showing. Also, to get out of flight mode, you just shift, and then it'll put you back in the Tardis. So there you go. You can basically have creative flight with it if you don't have it already. This is the force field panel. Activates the force fields to protect your health. See? So, this... Oh, look at that. You know what that is? That's the other Tardis. You can't bridge over because there's a barrier, but if I wanted to, I could go fly over there. And we could, whatever. So next thing I'm going to show you is the sonic charger. If you have a sonic screwdriver of any type, and how it works is you can scan things and a bunch of other stuff. So let's say this thing ran out of power. All right, you're out of power, and you're like, oh no, I need to charge it. Toss it in here. Tardis will charge it for you. This is probably I think the only way that you can charge it. It charges it really fast too, so it's not a huge deal. I'm gonna show you more about those in the future, or soon. So we're just gonna do this because I don't want to have to go and find where I set up the rest of the stuff. So I'm just gonna fly over here. This is the interior that we generated. As you can see, it's got a bunch of its own stuff here. There's a player locator. I forgot to mention that. That basically you type in a player's name, and it will find their location and set coordinates to them. And then when you do the lever twice, it'll show up at their location. This is a randomizer lever. It basically generates random coordinates for you to teleport to. This will open the door for you. And yeah, command panel. We don't mess with that. That thing's weird. Here's your monitor. The monitor is basically how you access a lot of the stuff. So let's Alrighty then. I guess we'll just do that. Okay, so that's not working. We're gonna go back to the other one then. Actually, you know what? Just that's what we'll do. Easier solution. So, let me go back to game mode 0. Oh, wait. Oh, it's raining. Don't want mobs around. Oh, God. Get away. Also, these are, zombies from another mod. Go away. Go away. Don't worry about them. They don't. They're basically just zombies, but with extra steps. All right. So let's start down here. Now, this is a PRV transmitter. If you don't know what that does, basically, there's a Dalek nearby. Oh no, it scares them away. Daleks are bad news. You don't want to mess with them. I'm gonna. Come on, you die. Aha! I am the oncoming storm. So, basically, it scares them away. You need one of these, though. I don't know how to get these. You might have to look that up. I don't know. This is a good thing to have because what it does is there are invasions with the Dalek mod, and a randomly picked alien from the Dalek mod will come and invade Earth, basically meaning that they will have a really high spawn chance and will spawn in any light level. So, good to have one of these. Yeah. There's also blood moons that can randomly happen that, like, over that night span, there will be a lot of spawning of every mob that there ever was. So, but don't worry, because when it turns daytime, all those mobs that spawn from the blood moon will despawn. So, don't worry about it. Unless you want to go XP grinding, stay inside. Now, this, I'm going to do a little bit of showing off of the sonic screwdriver. If you shift right click, it will just change. I don't think it matters. It just changes form. But if you shift right click with it. Now, this is sand. I think if you just spam it. Bejeebus. Okay, I think it might have to be a different level. You can level up your Sonics, and I think the higher level it is, the more stuff it can do. So if you have a high level Sonic, you can melt sand into glass, which is pretty cool. So you can also do a couple other things, like you take this pig here and you just okay. Might have to be a higher level. Makes pigs explode normally. I don't know why it's not. Malfunction. It's broken. We get out of here. It can also open like iron doors and stuff if there's no buttons or anything, you know. So, or even if there's buttons, you can just open it. Anyway, this is a Tardis key. Now, if you're wondering what this does, if you shift right click your Tardis with it, it's bound to a key. And then what you can do is if you're out and about and you left your Tardis somewhere and you don't know where you left it, you just and it'll go to the location that you right clicked on the ground. And you can also just lock it. So that, you know, no one can go in. Lock your companions out. That's the TARDIS key. So, this is a Fob Watch. Ooh. Now, basically, what a Fob Watch does is it makes you a Time Lord, like the show. Now, I used it, you know, right click, and now I'm a Time Lord, and I can regenerate. What that means is when I take a fatal hit, or if I force it, I will regenerate. There's a whole settings list to this. It'll pick a random skin from like its own itself, I guess. It's hard to explain. It has its own mods, and basically it has its own skins built into it. Sorry, my bad. My brain stopped. Basically what that means is it will just pick a random skin and change your skin. If you go into the mod options and search up a regeneration and go to the config, you can change the skin changing thing and make it false, and it won't change your skin. You'll just, you know, stay alive. And you can say that you can make it to where it doesn't look for the internal skins, or it won't download trending skins. Download trending skins means it will download off of a website. I'm not sure which one. Name MC. It'll just pick a random skin from Name MC. So, the trending skins from there. If you have it to true and you want to make your own skins to regenerate into, you can put it in the skin regeneration folder. Don't know how to set all that up yet, so I'll have to look into that. I think you just go to that folder and you should be able to just, you know, do that yourself. So, I'll show off the regeneration at the end though. This is the red pill, and if you eat that, you will turn into an android. And I don't recommend doing that because you need a wireless charger and a lot of things to keep yourself powered when you are an android. But I do recommend it if you're planning to go to space with either one of those or a rocket. I don't think that's the best choice for it though. The Tardis. I recommend using an actual rocket. Because it's safer. Anyway, you can upgrade yourself as an android to not need air, so you won't have to make all the oxygen crap for space. So yeah, if you can't craft the red pill, it is craftless. You can either talk to a mad scientist junkie or a normal mad scientist, which is this guy, and then you tell him, "I want to become an android," and he's like, "All right." He just needs a set of android parts, and then you gotta get the android parts, and it gives you this data pad. Now. Okay, so then these are the android parts. You just have to get a head, arm, leg, and torso, and you give that to him, and then he'll be like, "All right, homie, I got you. You're a robot now." I would show you that, but it's kind of buggy with the regeneration, and I have that on. I'll show you that at the end then. But you literally, like, it's like an RPG thing. You can level yourself up, sort of. So, give him the parts, he'll make you a robot. Or if it's a junkie, you can do a couple quests for him, and he will give you a red pill to take whenever. So, steal a junkie. It's the best choice. There's a boss fight if you do the junkie thing, though. Now, next mod, Weeping Angels. Now, I'm assuming that, anybody watching this hasn't watched Doctor Who. This is an angel painting. There we go. So you see that? See, that's pretty cool, right? Okay, be careful. Okay, what the heck, man? Hey. Oh, there it is. So, Weeping Angels will randomly spawn. Basically, you gotta be careful of these guys. You look away, and they can move. I think it's going for him. Ah! Okay. They can either hit you, or they will teleport you to another dimension. That is a great demonstration. I just accidentally looked away. These guys you gotta be mega careful of. There's 2 ways to kill them. You can take a pickaxe to them and hit them over and over again, and they'll die. Swords will not work. I can show you that right now. It hurts you to hit them with a sword. That's the best way to put it. So, but if you don't want to have to hit them with your pickaxe over and over again and waste durability, you can throw one of these bad boys on it. This is a chronodyne generator. You just take this, 2 ender pearls, couple iron, and then some stuff, and then blah, boom, gone. All right. Rain is being annoying. All right, so this is a timey-wimey generator. I believe what it does is it will notify you if there's a weeping angel nearby. So let's just grab another generator just to test this real quick. So we will pop down our weeping angel. Yeah, see, it dings whenever there's stuff. No, it dings whenever there is a weeping angel nearby. So, if you got this in your offhand and you're running around, it'll just start dinging, and you'll be like, "Oh no, there's a weeping angel." And this is a really cheap thing to make. You can also buy it at one of the shops. Now, this is just the ore that you use to make the stuff. You buy it at one of the shops that we have at spawn. There's the Doctor, which is a trader, and he trades you stuff. He will trade you that machine that I just showed you, the timey-wimey detector. He will trade you that for a fairly cheap price of iced tea. All of his trades are iced tea, which is simple. You just need some milk, some water, and some leaves and sugar and ice. It's simple. You just need silk touch. So yeah, we might have something that you can do to convert currency into this. I don't know. We'll see. So a trader, basically, you right-click on him, and you can trade stuff for him. See, I have coarse dirt. He wants coarse dirt, and it'll give you stone in exchange. So you click on that, boom, you got stone. That's how traders work. Pretty simple. Just wanted to show that off. This is a elevator, and how you make one of these is you just surround the colored wool that you want it to be, the color you want it to be. You have wool around an ender pearl, and boom, you make one. These are really cool if you don't want to have to go out of your way to make stairs. What the? Oh. Well, that's anticlimactic. Anyway, what this does is if you jump, it'll teleport you up. I'm sure a lot of you have seen this. I just, figured I should show it off. There's these that spawn to get down to certain areas. I'm not showing off everything today because there's a lot of advanced stuff that I could show off, but I'm not going to do that. You know, I figure I got to let you guys have a little bit of fun. But, yeah, you jump and it'll teleport you up. You shift and it'll teleport you down. Pretty simple, pretty useful, pretty cool. Now, I'm sure you guys have seen the meme where it's like, oh no, it didn't work. Well, guess what? We have it. It's here, the Aether. It is real. Alright, it's just modded though. I'm sorry if there's a kid watching this and he thinks that he can do this on his Bedrock edition. You put water in the glowstone, and boom, bang, bada bop boom, pow. You can jump into the portal and go to the Aether. I'm not going to do that though, because that's for you guys to discover, not me. Now, I just want to do a quick little show off of everything. Let me show you the regeneration, alright? If you press a certain key, it'll make you regenerate. You can punch the ground to delay it and not regenerate right away. So if you don't want to like be in the middle of an animation in the middle of a bunch of zombies, then you can do that. Now I need to change a hotkey to I think it's like, I don't think it's that one. Yeah, okay, so then we can just do that. Oh, that's my bad. Let's there we go. All right. So then what we can do, all right? See, I'm in the state of grace where I have absorption hearts and I have my hearts. So you're in the state of grace where you got to get away, all right? If you took enough damage to regenerate, you use this time to get away. There's going to be a couple other times where, let me just show you. It's going to, be like, hey, punch a block again to keep on delaying. And you're going to want to keep doing that if you don't want to regenerate. Now, there's a couple other things you can do here. All right? There's a setting you can change in the configs, like I showed you earlier, that will make it to where, because like there's a chance that it'll change your main hand to your left or to your right, whichever you normally have it set to. It'll change it to the other side. So if you want to turn that off, go for it. If you want to keep it on for effect, go for it. Up to you. Now, this is what happens when you regenerate. The animation's glitched. Those little beams are supposed to come out of your hands, but Oh, okay, I picked one off of the website, I think. I don't know, or maybe I had one in the folder that I didn't know about. But, as you can see, your skin changes. And, I have non-flammable genes. But that's a lie, I guess. I don't know. It says I'm immune to fire. Maybe not that fire. But also, when you are in the post-regenerative period, you are basically, you take less damage, and you regenerate health a lot faster. You also get hunger, and will get random potion effects during this time. Now, when you're in this period, you'll breathe out stuff like that, and you can put it in a bottle. I think it's a Lindos vial. And you can, oh, it's gone. You normally right-click it with this, and you fill this with water. And you can, grab that stuff. And when you do that, it'll fill up, and when it's completely filled, you can drink it and get a regeneration back, so you can effectively slow down, because you only have 12. You see that 11? So you can effectively slow down running out. So, also, you can just make a Fob Watch if you ever need more regenerations, or buy one, because it's in one of the shops. There's no real difference. I think it's normally supposed to be this one's just empty, and then this one has the regenerations in it. But we have it set to where no matter what, they're always filled. So just make this one. It's cheaper, So, if you want to become a Time Lord. Alright. So, what was I going to do? Oh yeah, I wanted to show you. You can cut off your arm. If you shift right-click in the post-regenerative period, you can literally rip off your arm with a sword. A vanilla Minecraft sword. If you shift right-click with it, it'll cut off your arm. And you might be thinking, why would I do that? That's stupid. Well, when the post-regenerative period is over, your arm will grow back. I know. Awesome. You get a free arm. It's completely useless. That's a lie. So, if you like the trait you have, that you're immune to fire, or there's one called athletics where you get a double jump and you are really fast when you sprint. If you like your trait, you can cut off your arm and toss it into this. Now, you might be wondering, why would I do that? That sounds dumb. Well, hold on. Well, when you're done regenerating and your arm's back, and then, oh no, for some reason, boom, you're regenerating. Oh no, why am I me again? I actually don't know. That's really random. Oh, gosh. What the heck? I've never seen that before. Do I just not have a body? What the heck? I've never seen that before. The skin just does not have a body. Unless it's something to do with it. No, I'm hydrophobic. So, I just am invisible. So, alright. Now, you know, you're like, alright. I don't like this trait I have, and I don't really want to, you know, run the lottery through again. So once you're done regenerating, and your process is complete, and, you know, you don't have any body, but, you know, apparently get your other arm back, you can, when you regenerate next time, you can be like, oh no, I'm going to postpone this and get to my arm that's in this bio container, and then when you let go, if you press the button that you used to force a regeneration, it will, you know, use the arm in the bio container, bring back that skin, and also, oh my gosh, and also bring back your genes of being immune to fire. Issue with this, you can't cut off your arm again because there's no post regenerative state. Also, my arm is on the left now. That's mostly a effect with the bio container as well. So, you can't see the arm because it's invisible. That's hilarious. But yeah, that's basically regeneration. Now let's just do set regens 0. So now I no longer have any more regenerations, and that tab is gone. Also, I recommend keeping an arm of your original skin. You can reset your skin in that tab if you go to skin settings and bring it back to normal. You might want to keep an arm in there for your last regeneration, so you can just, you know. So, anyway, I'm going to show you what this does. Basically, you eat this thing, and then, you know, you got this cool thing that happens. Normally it plays music. There's a bug. We don't know why. It just won't play the music anymore. But then when this runs out, you'll die. That's why it's bugged with the regeneration. The regeneration flips out. It's like, no, you can't do that. It glitches out. If you do this and you're a Time Lord, you can. But, you know, I recommend, like, leaving and rejoining the server or your single-player game, whatever you plan on doing. And just so that you can, you know, not be bugged out, because you will be bugged out for a very long period of time if you do not. So, you die. Oh, you got this cool little thing in the top left now, and it tells you got 100% health, how fast you're moving, how much battery you have. You will run out of battery. You need to make a wireless charger if you want to, like, you know, continue to be alive. And yeah, so yeah, that's basically all I got to show off. I wanted to show off some basic stuff, some dangerous stuff, you know, the works. So, yeah, that's about all I got to show off today. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I hope this video helps, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.